Production on Jurassic World 4 is well underway, and we have more casting news along with confirmation that the two actors supposedly in talks for the movie, Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey, are indeed now set to star. This comes with an announcement via Deadline that confirms the movie is well underway and that Manuel Garcia Rulfo has also joined in a leading role. We know that sets are currently being constructed in Thailand, there are studios booked in Malta, and filming is set to begin very soon. We also apparently have our cinematographer, the man behind Gladiator, Phantom of the Opera, Logan, to name a few, has joined the Jurassic Society of Cinematographers. Let's dive into all of this information and give you a rundown of the casting list so far. In this video, we're also going to quickly cover the latest in Chaos Theory and Jurassic World video games. Welcome back to Jurassic Outpost.
Saddle up! Let's get this movable feast underway!
Exclusive. Following his breakout role in Netflix's The Lincoln Lawyer, Manuel Garcia Rulfo is looking to go from defending clients to evading dinosaurs. Spoiler. It's a major spoiler. He is in negotiations to join Universal and Amblin Entertainment's new Jurassic World movie. Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey are also set to star. Gareth Edwards will direct. The studio recently dated the pick to bow on... hate that phrase. On July 2nd, 2025, and move fast to find a director in Edwards. Remember, it was David Leitch before. The new movie will be a fresh take, with Jurassic World cast members Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard not expected to return, and neither will the original trilogy stars Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill. David Koepp penned the new script. While this will mark Garcia Rulfo's biggest film role, he has been busy on the TV front in recent years, starting with the Amazon TV show Goliath, which starred Billy Bob Thornton. He went on to land the starring role in Netflix and David E. Kelley's The Lincoln Lawyer, with the third season airing later this year. On the film side, Garcia Rulfo will next be seen leading Netflix's Spanish language film Pedro Paramo, based on the seminal Mexican novel by Juan Rulfo. Other credits include A Man Called Otto, Six Underground, a sequel to Sicario, Murder on the Orient Express, and The Magnificent Seven. Have you seen this actor in any of the titles listed? The article seems to confirm that Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey are also now signed and ready to go on this movie, so I guess we're looking at the first three leads.
We have a little news we can share tonight. Like a little drum roll, please. You're going to be starring as lead in the new Jurassic World movie. Congratulations, bud. That's... What? Are you crazy? Dude! Are you freaking out?
I am freaking out, yeah.
Bud!
That's me trying to contain it right there.
Dude, come, and you couldn't tell anybody. You're like, dude, just take a picture of me on this ride, but you have no idea why this is so cool.
But it was like, it's dated the 9th of April, so I've sort of sat with the secret for about a month and a bit. But it's mind-blowing and it's brilliant. I remember going to see Jurassic Park with my family.
Me too. I went with your family.
You went with me.
But what about Dev Patel? I hear you cry. And rightfully so. The actor just debuted his first movie, Monkey Man, to critical success and was rumored to also be in talks for Jurassic. None of these articles mention any other names, but Coleman Domingo and Nicholas Hoult were also rumored alongside Dev Patel, and unfortunately it has been quiet ever since. But what about the cinematographer? I hear you cry. Yes, indeed, the cinematographer confirmed the role himself. John Matheson, BSc. His own CV shows us Jurassic Park as his next production, with Gareth Edwards listed alongside producer Jim Spencer, a new name to the franchise. Jim goes way back with Gareth, having been a line producer on his debut movie, Monsters. He rejoined the director for last year's The Creator as a fully fledged producer. Jim has a wealth of movies under his belt as producer, and it's great to see that he's teaming back up with Gareth once again. It's funny how the cinematographer's resume is the thing to confirm these two names. What's also of note is that Jurassic Park is listed, not Jurassic World 4. While of course the movie is not going to be called Jurassic Park, having Park listed at all is honestly quite intriguing, especially as this movie began being listed as Jurassic World 4. There are other references to Park out there on casting calls, for example. Jurassic City was the name that was first listed, then Jurassic World 4, and now it's changed to Jurassic Park. What do you think this means, if anything? As always, comment your thoughts down below. So John Matheson is arguably most known for his beautiful work on Ridley Scott's Gladiator. The movie was nominated and won many awards relating to the cinematography, and John and Ridley worked together the following year on Hannibal. 2004's The Phantom of the Opera also won many awards for its cinematography. John shot 2010's Robin Hood, Brighton Rock, X-Men First Class, and Logan in 2016. If you haven't, then you should watch Logan Noir, which is my favorite way to watch that movie. He also shot 2018's Detective Pikachu, starring Fallen Kingdom's Justice Smith, and what's interesting, to me at least, is that he chose to shoot the movie on film. We wanted to make it look like Blade Runner, he admits, a bit shamelessly in fact. One of the things that film does best is replicate vivid colors, holds their integrity. If you have a poppy red, digital can go towards a British postbox red. Film can hold those colors a lot better than digital can. We had the freedom to go for a really weird purple, to find an interesting shade of blue. The proof is in the pudding, he says. You look at these big Marvel movies, these Avengers films, what have you, it's quite often that all you've got in front of you is the talent on a green screen. We had real locations, real places, we did have CG animals, but they're in the foreground or integrated into the background of a real environment. We were in dirty bars, the East End of London, not an airplane hangar covered in green sheeting and tracking markers with a camera on a crane. That's just not that much fun, really. Music to my ears, and it should be music to your ears too. Gareth is known for his love of digital, but I wonder, with John's push for film and everything he just described, and of course Jurassic Park's 90s origins, perhaps we might be getting a new Jurassic Park movie shot on film. Filming begins very soon in Thailand, and then the production will move to Malta, specifically the Malta Film Studios, shooting from July to September. There is no on-location filming set for Malta, so Dominion's Black Market might not be returning, at least not in its original form. What's curious about the Malta Film Studios locations is the sheer number of underwater tanks. I mean, this place was built with underwater filming in mind. There is one large indoor tank and two very large exterior tanks, which are located along the coastline, which provides the natural horizon. These tanks are among the largest in the world. Captain Phillips and Cutthroat Island, to name two movies, filmed in the shallow tank. 1979's Raise the Titanic led the construction of the deep concave tank, and the indoor tank was designed with insert shots in mind, meaning it has a movable camera room located inside. I'm gonna be honest, with so much filming scheduled for these tanks, then I think it's safe to say a large chunk of Jurassic Park takes place either underwater or on water, maybe on a boat, or perhaps this is for a very extensive action or disaster sequence. Underwater, and any water-based filming for that matter, comes with extra safety precautions and requirements. The whole process takes a lot longer and can be more stressful on the cast and crew, so these long filming dates might not be indicative of how long the water scenes are actually in the next film. It might just be a very tricky shoot. Alright then, in the world of Jurassic, what else is going on in this franchise? In case you missed it, Chaos Theory, the Jurassic World animated show that follows Camp Cretaceous, dropped its trailer and will be hitting Netflix on May 24th. We have our breakdowns available for that if you want to watch them. Check out the link in the description. And finally, what comes as a bit of a surprise announcement is that Frontier Developments have announced the third Evolution video game. Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2 released during the Jurassic World trilogy, with the latter still receiving frequent downloadable content. While the announcement itself wasn't an actual video game announcement, rather information gleaned from their recent trading update. Therefore, there is no logo or information about the game, but I guess we can assume that it will be more of the same dinosaur management strategy type gameplay. The game is set to be released during Frontier's fiscal year 2026, which would put the game's actual release at some point between June 1st, 2025 and May 31st, 2026, with the fourth Jurassic World movie, or I guess Jurassic Park, set to release in 2025. Do you think Evolution 3 will continue to follow the franchise's story and take us to the same place that Gareth has taken us? We will keep you updated as we learn more about these all new projects. Our channel has playlists to separate the movies from the games, from the animated show. Don't forget, we also have a podcast that you can check out over on the In General channel. The podcast is of course on all the normal podcast services, you know, the like where podcasts go. Thank you for watching this video, and let us know what you think about Jurassic World 4, or I guess Jurassic Park, in the comments below. We enjoy all of the theories down there, and as always, thank you for checking out this video. If you made it this far, then I guess I'll let you in on a little spoiler for the next movie that I have heard. According to my source, the